तो that was the same thing she had written for me also. Come and talk. That is her first thing that she writes. Okay. And then gradually, more last year, more made that the police action can be taken. Each one could be same on. मुझे सचिन को एक बार बता देना चाहिए था. Right now I'm studying Hadika. I want to go. बात करते थे 2 दिन करने हैं मेरा मेनू तो नहीं मिल रहा है और it would be exactly. उसके हाथ में कुछ नहीं है. आपने बोला था मुझे नहीं बोला था एक बार छोड़ दूँ. मुझे ना उस दिन वर्षा ने यही बताया था कि हम लोग को ये बहुत पूरा रिक्वेस्टेड है क्योंकि वैसे 15 डेज का. मेरा तो ये यूट्यूब के लिए जो भी है ना एंड यूट्यूब के लिए ज़्यादा क्लासेस दिया पूरा आगे भी पब्लिश की है. So I got extra classes. जो यहाँ पे 90 यहाँ पे आगे बेचते हैं तो this name was like not classes या फिर आज today I have 6 article class. So our Wednesday को I have 3 hours. Because the right says batch का है 3 hours. मैं देखती हूँ आज ही हम देखेंगे तो जाऊँ फिर. ब्लॉक कर नहीं देखा नहीं नहीं वो करके हम यू आर राइट. नाइन्टी डेज में असली लॉन्च का होता है. अभी हम लोग प्रेजेंट करेंगे. हाँ because मेरा तो आज आपके लोग के लिए भी चाहिए मेरा हो जाएगा 6 hours का क्लास है और बीच में अपन का नहीं कंफर्म है तो हाथ में के ब्रेक जस्ट कभी हाथ में एक्चुअली ओनली 9 मिनट तो बच्चे लोग फन हो जैसे 4 बच्चे ऐसे कि मुश्किल में 4 बच्चे For science and maths, actually, there are most of this, say, plus biology and physics. But English की तो कोई नहीं, ICC की ज़्यादा होता है CBSE। हाँ, ये ना ये ICC के ज़्यादा होता है क्योंकि ICC में तो लिटरेचर इज वेरी टफ ना, तो उनका तो पूरा एक शेक्सपियर का पूरा इतिहास का पूरा है। आई नो आई एम को ICC बोर्ड ना, मैंने इसलिए मैं बोल रही हूँ ना, मैंने देखा बच्चों को वो कैसे स्टार्ट करते हुए। मैं यही सोच रही थी कि if I had been here studying science, I would have easily done it if my because my base in science is very strong. Because I am from ICSE board, मेरा physics अलग, chemistry अलग, इतना depth में जाके इतनी अच्छे से तैयार है। Because I know in depth किससे क्या होता है, क्यों होता है। ऊपर पढ़ने से ना आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर नहीं होता है। My I know मैं तो नहीं बोलती हूँ, इसीलिए इतना प्रॉब्लम है। ICSE बच्चों को मैंने ये देखा है। तुमने तुमने एक लड़का है हमारे क्लास में जो ही वाज अ बिग सिंगर आल्सो, नॉट सिंगर बट ही यूज्ड टू प्ले गिटार। सो he was in my class in the standard, and वो ना मैंने देखा है कि while others are failing and others was an average child, average ना हुआ ICSE board, average result, but still he passed in all the subjects and did quite well, not very well. The others children who are from the CBSE board, who are from CBSE board, they were all failing क्योंकि उनका बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट ही क्लियर नहीं है ना, तो कुछ नहीं होता है। एंड फिर देखो मैंने ICSE बोर्ड में थ्रू आउट किया है 11 12 आल्सो आई वाज एन ICSE बोर्ड, तो इसलिए मेरा आई हैव नॉट टेकन अप 11 12 में साइंस, आई हैव नॉट टेकन आई हैव टेकन अप ह्यूमैनिटीज। लेकिन 10th में जो भी मैंने पढ़ा है ना साइंस का, माय बेस इज मच स्ट्रॉन्गर देन दिस चिल्ड्रन। ये तो मैं I can guarantee and tell you, तो इसीलिए तो मेरा confidence है that I can teach my students CBSE बोर्ड का, तो कोई भी कुछ भी दे दो, I can easily teach them। हाँ exactly, I know it is very self-explanatory. The books are extremely good. Setting up application, they are very good. मैंने इसलिए I have bought those books and given it to my son. My daughter is not interested, तो उसको प्रॉब्लम नहीं, वो तो वैसे भी 11th में she will not pursue science। हाँ हाँ, वो तो डिजाइन मिल जाएगी, तो इसके लिए मैंने मेरे बेटे को सब कुछ दिया है, मैंने करिकुलम दिया है। He has started off with bio and one theory physics chapter और life का chapter की details में। अभी देखो क्लास 8 था, मेरा सन वाज टेलिंग कि डिफरेंस मतलब लाइफ के चैप्टर में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है जो नहीं दिया है, इंक्लूडिंग द ये without the heat there is one chapter no part of heat energy, yeah, everything, all the energies are there, different forms of energy, but they have also given the calculations and the calculations also there, which is not there in their textbook. I know they have to first make the textbooks good, and ये जो बोलते हैं ना कि ऊपर ऊपर पढ़ने से they are reducing the pressure, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है, they are not following the base of it, and because of that they are facing so much issues। हाँ exactly, इतना इतना ऊपर ऊपर जाओगे ना, डेप्थ में नहीं जाओगे तो बच्चों को और भी समझ में नहीं आएगा। नहीं देख ले मैं मैंने पता क्या सोचा कि देखो सेकंड चैप्टर की प्रॉब्लम है ना तो उसमें सोचा मैंने किया फास्ट you're coming back now because they are saying you should not be मैं बोला था कि ना मैं क्यों बोला था इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि बिफोर दैट अभी तो हो गया तो हम अभी से बिफोर दैट you should not हाँ ये that is true that is also ठीक है छोड़ also सच्ची खुद का भी काम नहीं करता छोड़ देखो बैंक का काम कर रहे बट दे हैव नॉट येट डिपॉजिटेड माय चेक दे हैव नॉट येट डिपॉजिटेड तो कभी भी डाल सकता है दैट इज ट्रू लेकिन मेरे उस बैंक ने अभी कुछ खड़ा भी नहीं है पूरी 10,000 या 15,000 हाँ तो वैसे भी वो बाउंस होके आने वाला है मेरे भी बाउंस नहीं कुछ नहीं हाँ पक्का अगर लेकिन अगर स्कूल से कुछ फाइनल करे तो आ हाँ ब्लॉक था तो ब्लॉक करने के लिए भी आपको बोल रहे हैं वी कांट डू इट फ्रॉम हियर अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है हम्म, हम्म। अच्छा एनी तो मैंने तो बी बी वाई का ही दिया था तो बी वाई तो एनीवे आई विल क्लोज इट मैं तो क्लोज ही कर दूंगी आफ्टर आई गेट द पेमेंट ऑफ किसी का तो पेमेंट के लिए मैंने ये दिया था वो करेक्शंस का पेमेंट के लिए मैंने इसका चेक दिया था तो आई थिंक वी विल गेट इट इन 2 months टाइम राइट मुझे मतलब हाँ वही यार मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि 2-3 महीने में मिल जाएगा मई से बोल रही है मई जून जुलाई जुलाई एंड या फिर अगस्त में मिल जाता है सर हो जाएगा तो 3 3 months लगेगा उसके बाद तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है अगस्त मुझे तो अगस्त सितंबर में तो वैसे भी आ ही जाता हाँ इधर अक्टूबर नवंबर तो दिस टाइम प्रॉब्लली वी विल गेट इन मंथ ऑफ सितंबर से हाँ हाँ ये नहीं गया ना इस बार गए वो टीचर्स ये जो अनुज है फॉर फिजिक्स 12th का ही तो गए थे हाँ हाँ दे ऑल गए हाँ हाँ आएगा पीजीटी के नाम भेजने होते हैं तो बीजी मैम इज नॉट टेकिंग क्लास 9 10 एंड 11 हाँ नहीं लेकिन बच्ची विल गेट इन सम अदर स्कूल विल गेट इन सम अदर स्कूल आप देख सकते हैं वो तो मेरा भी है द सेम प्रॉब्लम्स विद मी आल्सो ना ये तो डिजिटल में तो पता नहीं है ना। हम्म। हाँ वही ना, सेम थिंग प्रॉब्लम को नहीं हो ना, लेकिन बैटरी से तो कोई इधर गया है नहीं कभी कुछ। अच्छा सुन ना, सुन ना, मैं अभी रखती हूँ, ठीक है क्लास में। हाँ। This one only. So we will go. Did you get the book now? Yes. Yes, yes. What's there in volume two? Okay, it's only beehive, poetry and moments. And here it is beehive prose and the rest of the sections. Okay, thank you. So we were doing active and passive voice. We are left with imperative sentences, right, and interrogative sentences. These two, and there are some sentences which have two objects. So we will take that up also, and then we will solve this. Where is it? Tenses, we will take up tense. We have done subject verb agreement, we have done tenses. We have not done reported speech, we have. Where is active passive voice? Okay. Page number 64. This. This is the entire economic speech. Given US second. Just move down page number 65, question number usually. Page number 65, question number. And also move down. Page number 52. Page number 52, 1 and 2. When you know the questions. Page number 41 and 42. So page number 41 and 42. Okay, so you take these. These three exercises and first I complete this. And you also have to take that connectors. Okay. Okay. So he has not yet joined. He has to join online, right? Right. So today we are going to take up some imperative sentences. Okay. Write down imperative sentences. First, let us do imperative sentences, then we will take up interrogative sentences. So first is imperative sentence. What do we mean by imperative sentences? Requests, commands, or advice. Right? Imperative sentence, there are different types of sentences, right? We have declarative sentence. We have interrogative sentence. Interrogative means question, where we ask question, interrogation. And then we have imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means these three types: request, command, and advice. Okay. Now, these three are important words. Why? Because when we are writing active to passive for these three types of sentences, you will find that usually the subject, either the subject or the object is missing. Okay, clear? So we need to understand and write. We have to add some words like you are requested. If it is a request, we need to write. As you remember, you must remember that we need to, what is the main thing of passive voice? What is the main, so the most important thing of passive voice? Passive voice, the last words. By and all, that is okay. About the verb. What change am I supposed to do in the passive voice? What is the most important thing that you need to remember in passive voice? How do you understand that this sentence is in passive voice? It is only by looking at the verb. What form of verb is used? Third form. Very good. Before that, another thing is there. Not just third form. Third form is there in perfect tenses also. But I mean, perfect tense active voice also third form is used. But in passive voice, there is one particular form used along with the third form be verbs. Okay, this is very, very important. Be verb, then the third form of the verb. Okay, it is used only to indicate it is a passive voice sentence. Okay, always remember, if anybody asks you, you would say In passive voice, the be verb, different forms of be. What are those be verbs? It is. Very good. And then what else? Am is our was verb. You have to memorize it. Am is our. These are in present. Was verb in past. What about future? Will be, shall be. And there is another one that is used in being. Yes, being. It is used in the passive voice. Okay. So am is our was verb. Will be, shall be. BW and be. Only be is also at times used. Okay. So this is, this you remember. So be verb, then the third form of the verb is used. Okay. Now these three words are important for imperative sentence because we write, for example, you are requested. Are is the be verb. Requested is the third form of the verb. Okay. You are ordered or you are commanded. Then it becomes the passive voice. You are advised. Okay. We use SE form, that is the verb form, advised. Okay. So these three words are important. Instead of command, we usually write ordered. Okay. Now let us take up, you will understand. So imperative sentences, these three types. Write down the sentences. Speak the truth. See, the subject is missing over here. Speak the truth. Written. Leave some space. Then write down the second one. Open the door. Open the door. Okay. Next. Switch on the light. Switch on the light. Switch on the light. Switch on the light. Written. Next, bring the keys. Bring the keys. Next word. Work hard. Work hard. Next sentence. Work hard. Leave some space in between. Huh? Work hard. Work hard. Done? Okay. Now write down. Okay. Next one. Do not keep bad company. 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 Full stop. Next. Please lend me some money. Please lend me some money. Please lend me some money. Written? Okay. Now write down the next one. Bring me a glass of water. Bring me a glass of water. Bring me a glass of water. Right? Okay. Then the last one. Complete your work before playing. Complete your work before playing. Okay. Written? Well, done. Okay. Now see, very carefully. There are different ways of changing from active to passive. Okay. On top you write down, where you have written the sentences now, on top you write down, change from active to passive. That's the question. Change from active to passive. Imperative sentence you have written, then change from active to passive. So how are we going to change? And vice versa. Get it? Okay. Now there are three ways of doing it. Either we use these words, you are requested, you are advised, you are ordered, either like this, or there's another way. For example, the first sentence, speak the truth, right? Let the truth be spoken. This is one way. How do we know that it is in passive sentence? It is a passive sentence. What is the criteria? What did I tell you? What is the criterion? What did I tell you? This is the most important thing. Where is the be verb over here? Be. And spoken is the third form. Speak, spoke, spoken. Right? So this is the third form. So this is B1, B2, B3. So we are using this, right? Here, like this, you can use, or there's another way. The truth should be spoken. Okay, this is another sentence, another answer. Or you can also write, you are advised to speak the truth. Got it? There can be three answers. Either you begin with let, or you use should in between, or you use these words. Clear? Okay? Okay, write all the three answers, then go to the next one. Just ensure that you have written the be verb and the third form of the verb. So what is the third answer? You are advised to speak the truth. Just look here. Just look here. Here, see, to speak is used. Be spoken form is not used. But where have we used this form? We have used it here. Be verb and the verb 3. Okay, so here we have used the form of passive voice. Here in speak verb we have not used. Here in speak word we have used. Anywhere you have to use it. Yeah. Write all the three answers. First try with these answers. Then the last one. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Now the second one. What is the second sentence? Open the door. How can we write? First sentence. Open the door be open. Very good. Let the door be opened. OPENED. Okay, written. Right now. Okay. What is the next time that we can write? The door should be opened. Correct. The door should be opened. What is the third one? You are requested to open the door. Clear? Imperative sentences. Do the rest. It is not that every imperative sentence will have three answers, but check. If there are multiple answers, write whatever possible answers there are. Okay, so solve the rest. Do take your time, think and do it. It's easy, but give time and do it. Then we will take up the interrogative sentences. First one was done, second one was also done. Now the third, how many sentences did I give you? Total 9 okay. So two done, seven left. Okay, you said the first one, the third one. Switch on the light. Let the light be switched on. The light should be switched on. I request you to switch on the light. Okay, now here, which one do you think is best applicable? You are ordered to switch on the light, or you are requested to switch on the light. That is the best. Let us switch the light. Be switched on is also fine. Okay. Now the next one. Bring the keys. Take the keys. You are ordered to make the keys. You request. Make it requested. It's not ordered. Yes. Your requested or ordered is also fine. If I let keys, bring the keys, then you are requested to change the keys. Okay, then from the next one. Then you think here I can write let the keys be brought home. It's not sounding good. So the key should be brought is also not sounding. That's good. So it's better to write you are requested to bring the keys or you are ordered to bring them. Okay. Then work hard. You are ordered to work. No, you're not ordered to work. You are advised to work hard. Take that word. ADVISED. It is the direction words. You are advised to work hard. I think it will be one answer for this. Okay. So I got the others if you have written. So it's not that every time you will get multiple answers. Choose the best one. Okay. Now the next one, do not leave bad place. You are advised to not keep bad company. You are advised to not keep bad company. Can you tell me another sentence? It should not. The bad company should not be kept. Yes, bad company should not be kept. Okay, with let the bad company be not kept by you is not a good sentence. Okay, so bad company should not be kept. Okay, right. Next one. Means lend me some money. You are requested to lend me some money. Yes, you are requested to lend me some money. I think it's the only answer which is good answer. Okay, now the next one. Public use is working. You are ordered to you are requested to requested to bring the class of what? Fine. Any other sentence? Is this the last one? No, I'm asking any other sentence. This is the last one. No. Complete your work before playing. You are requested to complete your work before playing, or you can also say you are advised to complete the work before playing. Let the homework be completed. No, let the homework be completed. Or should be completed. The work should be completed before play. Okay, so only these should be completed. You can get one answer, and the other one is you are advised to complete the work before play. Okay, done. Now let us move on to the next type, that is interrogative sentences. So this is clear, right? The imperative sentences are clear. Now let us move on to the interrogative sentence, that is question mark sentences. Now what is the easiest way of doing it is that for some questions, now the questions which begin with okay, who has watered the plants? Write down this question. Who has watered the plants? Who will change into by whom? Okay. In passive voice, who will change into by whom? Okay, now can you tell me the sentence? A be verb as a third form of the verb, remember this. And has watered, this is also third form. And then has verb is there. This is present perfect tense. And has is there. perfect tense is there. There has to be one H word also, have or has. By whom? Plants is there now, have. Then the plants being, BWN, being watered. Right, this is the be verb, this is the third form of the verb. And have has to be there because it is a perfect tense. Present, therefore have or has. Since it's plants, plural number, so have. So by whom have the plants been watered? Question mark. BEEN. Don't confuse between BEING and BWN. BEING is only for ing form of the verb. Continuous tense. That okay. So by whom have the plants been watered? Right. So if it is with whom, right? Now write down next type. Okay. Just a minute. Yeah. So we know that there are two different ways of asking a question, either by using the WH words or by putting the auxiliary verb in front. You know, am, is, are, was, were, did, do, does. This can be brought in front. So write down another question, that is, did we admire Sarita's beauty? Did we admire Sarita's beauty? Did we admire Sarita's beauty? Okay. So see, did comes in first. This is one, you remember, I told you auxiliary verbs can be of different types. There can be modals. There can be the helping verbs like do verbs, be verbs, and have verbs. Okay, if you remember these, the auxiliary verbs. Either of this can be used in the beginning to make it into a question sentence, interrogative sentence. Okay, we can begin with, did you have your breakfast? Do you know the location of this institution? So do, did, does, does he go to school every day? Right? So do verb is over. Now with be, am, is, are, was, were, right? Is he a student? Are they students? Right? With have verb, have they returned from the vacation? Has he returned from the vacation? Had he returned? Right? So with these auxiliary verbs putting in front, also we can change, we can make interrogative sentences other than WH words. Right? WH words means why, whom, WH, right? So we will take up now the sentences with the auxiliary verb interrogative sentences. You wrote the first sentence, keep some space, write down the few sentences. Okay. Write down the next sentence. Did she not pluck the flowers? Did she not pluck the flowers? Now take up another WH word. We have done. Write down another one. Which movie did you see last night? Which movie did you see last night? Next question. Are they singing songs? Are they singing songs? You see, this is with the B verb. Are they singing songs? Was he growing plants? Was he growing plants? This is the ing. So was he growing plants? Next one. Have you never seen this place before? We have. Have you never seen this place before? Have you never seen this place before? Has he returned your book? Next sentence. Has he returned your book? Has he returned your book? Done? Okay. Now let us see. How many sentences did I give you? Let's see. The first one, how to do these. Did we admire Sarita's beauty? The best way to do it is you change it into a sentence. I mean, sentence means declarative sentence. First, you change this into a declarative sentence. Okay. Then you change that into passive voice. And then you change that into a question. We'll do it step by step. Did we admire Sarita's beauty? How can we convert it into a declarative sentence? Full stop wala sentence, not the question mark sentence. Tell me. Did we admire Sarita's beauty? We will remove did, right? So how do we do it? Did means it is a past tense. So did we admire? Did and admire together will become admired. Okay? No, don't tell me the question now. Don't tell me the question. What I'm saying is change the question sentence into a full stop sentence. So how do we change this into a full stop sentence? Yes, we admired Sarita's beauty. Full stop. Okay. So this is in active voice. Now change this into passive voice. This will be easier. Change this into passive. Very good. Sarita's beauty was admired by us. Now change this sentence into a question. Then it will be the answer to this. Was Sarita's beauty admired by us? Very good. Can you tell me the be verb and what I was talking about and the third form of the verb here? Where is the form? Was is a be verb and admired is a third form verb. They are sitting very apart from each other, separated from each other, but this is what the form is. Here was at mine. Here it gets separated because the B word should come in front when we are changing it into a question sentence. Clear? If you do like this step by step, mentally if you do it or if you do some rough work, then their chances of error is 0%. Okay, clear? If you directly want to do it, then there may be chances of error, especially with respect to the tense. Okay, so clear? Right. Have you understood? Can you try to do the rest of the sentences? If you want to do some rough work or do it mentally, but change it and then you write down the answers. It becomes easier. No errors then. Correct. What happened to you? Which one? That's three. Okay, no problem. Let us take the answers. Okay. What is the first one? Did she not plug the flowers? Did she not plug the flowers? What did I tell you? You need to change it into positive sentence. I mean, make it in a sentence. She did not plug the flowers. She did not plug the flowers. Correct. And then the flowers were not plucked by her. Correct. The flowers were not plucked by her. Therefore, the question would be, were the flowers not plucked by her? Correct. Yes. So, were the flowers not plucked by her? Question. Big question. Okay. Now the next sentence. Which movie did you see last night? You could not any of these. How come? Change. Do it again. See, let's do this one. Aren't they singing songs? Change it into sentence. Do it. ING forms. The songs are sung. RDA, sung. DEING. The songs are being sung by them. So the song is being sung by God. It was R now. The songs are being sung by them. The songs are being sung by RDA, sung by them. Then are the songs being sung by them? Are the songs being sung by them? So it will be. So that will be the answer. Are the songs being sung by them? Right? Number 3, this is, I think. We skipped the earlier one. I was knowing that what it is. Which one? Which one? Second. WH word you don't have. For WH word you don't have. If it is who, then by whom. If it is which, just check. Which will come in the front only. Let us now do this one. Which movie did you see last night? Now, if I remove the word which, okay, did you see last night? That means saw last night, right? Now, how do I make it into a passive voice? Saw last night. Saw can be word. So we have to write seen, right? What is the third form of saw? Seen, seen. What is the verb that will come before that? Huh? Right? Explain. Was seen by you last night, right? Yes. Now you change. Now you make it into which. Which movie was seen by you last night? For WH words, you don't have to. Just change the central part. Try to do the 3, the other 3. I'm checking first. If you want to write down all the forms, write down. Okay. What is the first form? Change. The seed, all are correct. H the seed here, you change it and this is has a been preferred in user a binary nutrient is you will lock it. Okay, so you later thinking about it. Okay, we have more free plants. We have never to waste no things. When I get to walls, again walls, not this, right? So, what the plants? No, it's a problem. This is an ING, right? The ING, what is it to do? The same ING. Being. What is the third form of ground? GPR, no, you can be. No, it is. Okay. It's all that That you can see was confirmed. Why had have over here you are changing the have. In present tense here you are changing the past tense. Yes. It will be has, yes. Question. Okay. Do not take the tense. The tense will be the same. Okay. Now I'll give you some more sentences. Here. Okay. I'll give you 10 sentences together to change it to passive voice. Okay. Sapna was reading the newspaper. The first one. Sapna was reading the newspaper. Sapna was reading the newspaper. Sania will have done her brother's homework. Sania will have done her brother's homework. Sania will have done her brother's homework. Done? Okay, next one, number 3. Shikha always obeys her elders. 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 Done. Next one. When did Ramesh write this sweet poem? When did Ramesh write this sweet poem? When did Ramesh write this sweet poem? Okay, next one. He has taken his meal. He has taken his meal. So it is a combination of all types of sentences. Okay. He has taken his meal. Number 6. They would have praised you. They would have praised you if you had succeeded in the task. If you had succeeded in the task. You had succeeded in the task. Number 7. Are the mountaineers not climbing the mountains? Are the mountaineers not climbing the mountains? Mountaineer spelling Mountainers. Are the mountaineers not climbing the mountains? Number 8. Bengalis like fish. Bengalis like fish. Bengal is like fish. Number 9. Do not break promises. Did we do this? Do not break promises. Do not break promises. Do not break promises. Or write down another sentence. Same answer would be in passive voice, but there are two different active voice sentences. So if you have written do not break promises, full stop, you can put a slash and write down another sentence. One should not break promises. Either you write do not break promises or one should not break promises. The answer in passive will be only one. I mean the same. Okay. One should not break promises. One should not break promises. Last one. The villagers caught the thieves. The villagers caught the thieves and handed them over to the police. The villagers caught the thieves and handed them over to the police. To these 10. It is a mixture of all types that we have done. Okay, add two more here. With two objects. Just a minute. I will add only 2, 3 more. Okay. Wait a minute. Yes, okay. He sent me a gift. He sent me a gift. We offered her tea. The next one, we offered her tea. We offered her, OFFERED, we offered her tea. Okay, next question, next sentence. He has lent me some money. He has lent me some money. Okay, next. I'll give you 5. No? 3 I have given. 2 more. Now these are with 2 objects. This we will do later. Write down the sentences. Solve the first 10. Then we will take up the last 5. I'll give you 2 more. I was giving you good advice. 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 And the last one. Will you ask her some questions? Will you ask her some questions? Will you ask her some questions? The last one. Do the first 10. The last 5, you try to do it, we will do it together. Okay. First and above. First and above. Only that. Good. You read the last paragraph. You will do the last paragraph again. It's a minute, we could break it down to videos. We do one thing. How many have you completed? Okay. Three you have completed? First one. September was stating in the newspaper. The newspaper was being against. Okay. So the newspaper is no was being read by Samsa. Very good. Correct. The next one. Sonia will have done organization work. Organization work will have been done by someone. Very good. Perfect, right? So, Sapna's. This will be auspicious. Our brother's homework will have been done by Sania. Or we can also say Sania's brother's homework, but that doesn't sound good. So, her brother's homework will have been done by Sania. Correct. Okay, the next one, Shikha. Shikha always obeys her elders. The elders have always obeyed and correct. Obey very easy. Then next one, when did Ravi Ramesh like their sweet friend? But this year I'm not talking. Okay, then next one. Okay, let's go for the correct. So how much have we completed so far? Three. Oh, this is easy here. Think. When then did you from here? Then you will start from your work. Okay. I'll quickly tell you about the connector, then we will solve this. So the next speech poem is your by which is not it's written, no? We will check it. After the check, we'll check. You want to eat anything? Do you need the fan? Switch it off. It's quite cold today. From Monday, coming Monday, you will have your regular schedule, right? Yeah. Your schools are opening? When is it reopening? It's 10th June, 9th June. So till 8th you have holidays. So 9th June is Monday. So that is not this coming Monday, but next Monday your school will good. Now it's raining heavily. Did you complete the second one also?
The little note on the 10th one. The villagers caught the thief and are handed over to the police.
Will you do this?
Oh, I want that the thief was caught by the villagers. And then there is a term chapter. The last sentence.
The thief was caught and handed over to her. The thief was caught by the villagers and was handed over to the police. Or if you just write and handed over, that is absolutely fine. Okay. Just the fourth one, fourth sentence.
In this,
Okay. So the question is, when did Ramesh write this sweet poem, right? When did Ramesh write this sweet poem? Okay, so when, okay, just tell me first thing, did write, correct? Did is which tense? Did write, right? So did is past tense, did write means, what is the meaning of did write? This is broken. What is the, if I add these two, what do I get? You wrote. Okay. Then you have changed the tense over here. Is you have written. It makes it present tense. When was this sweet poem written by Ramesh? Right? Question mark. Okay. Now he has taken his meal. The meal has been taken by him, or his meal or the meal has been taken by his also, right? Okay. Okay, you tell the next one.
They would have praised you if you had succeeded in the task. You would have been praised by them if you had succeeded in the task.
So they would have praised you. Praise spelling Praise. They would have praised you if you had succeeded in the task. Where is this would gone? You would have been praised by them if the task. Achha, if you had completed that, if you had succeeded in the task. If you had succeeded in the task, this you don't have to. If you had changed this part. Here it is already changed now. 2 times it is not required. See the B word. They would have praised you. So you would have been praised. Correct. Right. It is already done. Then here it is not required. If you had succeeded in the task, same thing will come. Okay. Now the next one. Okay. Are the mountaineers not climbing the mountains? Well, question mark. The mountains are not being climbed by the mountaineers. Now, this is the sentence that you have written. Correct? I mean, full stop sentence. Now change this into question. That will be the answer. This is correct. Now you have to change it into question.
Are the mountaineers not, are the mountains,
Are no, are the mountains not being climbed on the mountaineers? Right? Right, that's what I have to answer. You forgot to change it into the question. Answer will not be the full stop sentence. Huh? If it is an interrogative, you have to change it into. Are the mountaineers not being climbed on the mountain? Okay, now Bengali is like fish.
Fish is like by Bengalis.
Right. Do not break promises. SES. One should not break promises. So you are advised to not break promises. Or what is the next one?
Promises should
Should not be broken. Promises should not be broken. Promise spelling. Okay. The villagers caught the thief spelling THIEF. Write it once again, write it down. The villagers caught the thief and handed over to the police, I think, handed over to the police. The thief was caught, correct. The thief was caught by the villagers and handed over to the police. Here, only handed over is also fine. So, handed, HAN, handed over. See, here you have written it. So you can write out once is fine. To the police, right? Okay, now the next one, he sent me a gift. Okay, now this one. You see, there are two objects over here. One is me and the other one is gift. You can bring either of the two in the front. Both are accepted. You tell me, either you can start with the gift or you can start with, so, sorry, there are two objects, one direct object, another one is indirect object. So when you ask the question whom, to whom, that is indirect object and what is the direct object. So here he gave me what? Gift. So gift over here is a direct object and me, to whom, me. So that is an indirect object. Okay, okay, so there are two objects over here. Either me, when me comes to the subject position, what does it become?
me,
I. Okay, so when it comes to the subject position, it will be I. If the gift comes to the subject position, it will remain as a gift, right? So you tell me what can be the answer.
gift is sent by him.
Yes, a gift is
Sent.
is or was
The gift was sent by him.
was sent. Because this sent is the second form. So when I'm changing, so send, sent, sent. The second and third form are the same for send. Okay, so a gift was sent to me by him. Got it? A gift was sent to me by him. Okay, what can be the other answer if I bring I in the beginning?
I was sent a gift.
Gift by him. Correct, very good. So I was sent a gift by him. Perfect. Okay, now come to the next one. Now do these four quickly. You see which one to bring makes the sentence more suitable. See, he offered her tea. So her and tea, both are objects. Either of the two you can bring. If you bring her in the beginning, what will it become?
But T was offered by us.
No.
We offered, but T is the question, right?
Her will become, if it comes in the subject position, she. Beta, you got everything, huh?
Shall we
Yeah, the last class you were answering everything. Go through it once again, huh? Okay, so she, when it comes to the subject position, it becomes she, or you can bring T also in the front. So you see which one is more applicable.
She was offered T by us.
She was offered her T. What does it mean?
She was offered or T by us.
Her T, no, only T. T is uncountable. Okay, so she was offered
T by us.
by us. Can you tell me which T?
T was offered to her by us.
Yes, very good. Actually, here in this sentence, both are correct. Right? So either you write she was offered T by us, or you write T was offered to her by us. Yeah. Okay, now the next one. Okay, do it. Think, do it, then I will take the answers. Do it.
Some money is lent by me to him.
I is better, has lent. This is perfect tense. Multiple one. Both, I have made you write everything, the perfect tense and all those. See, perfect tense, what are we supposed to do? Present perfect, past perfect. Has or had. You're mixing up everything. Go through it. Yes. But some money is uncountable, so we use instead of have, we use has. Okay, so some money has been, BWN lent to me by him. What can be the other answer? check if that sounds good. So me will become I, right? I have been lent some money by him. Okay, now the next one. I was giving you good advice. I was giving good advice, no? Thank you. Okay. Advice, sorry. Stop. I was giving you ing, huh? Was giving you, past continuous. I was giving you good advice. So what is the answer to this?
Good advice was being given
To you by me, correct. So good advice was being given to you by me. Okay, now the last one. Acha, what can be the other answer? You, if I keep you in front, then you were given good advice, right? Okay, now the last one. Will you ask her some question with a question mark? Will you ask her some questions? Tell me. Will you ask her some questions?
definitions.
You might ask, which is the other?
Questions
Will be asked.
will be asked.
Then what would be the answer?
Questions will be asked.
Question one as I said, we have to change it to. Which will come in the beginning, let's just take the during the video,
When some questions asked.
be asked.
If some
Will some questions be asked by you? We can ignore by you, so will some questions be asked by you? Okay, now the page numbers that I had given you.
I'm actually working these questions.
Okay, this is yours. And before that, we will take up with the connectors. Now, what do you mean by connectors? What do we mean by connectors? Connectors. What is it? What does it mean? Connecting, right? The words which help to connect. Okay. For example, there are two different sentences. I want to join those two sentences using connectors. Okay, connectors in conjunction are almost similar. Okay. For example, if I say, I went outside, full stop, it started to rain. How can I combine these two sentences in one sentence using a connector?
I went outside and it started to rain.
And it started to rain. That can be any other way of connecting. As soon as I went outside, it started to rain. No sooner did I go outside that it started to rain. No sooner than. Okay, so connectors can be of different types. It can be time connectors like as soon as, which talks about the time. Okay, write down. Quickly write these down. Time. The time connectors are, you write connectors on top and then make a table. Write relation indicated this side. So write relation indicated. And then you write connectors used. Okay. The first one is time. What are the time connectors? We write down as soon as. Okay, as soon as. Then no sooner dot 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 than. Okay. Then since. Since it is raining, I could not go out. Time again. Whenever. Before. After. All these are time connectors. Okay. These are all time connectors. Fine.
What is after as soon as?
No sooner dot 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 than. These two actually are same type of sentences. I can say as soon as I went out, it started to rain, or we can also say no sooner did I go out than it started to rain. So no sooner, then dot dot dot, something will come in between, then than I went, than it started to rain. Okay. Now let us come to the next one, that is reasons or cause connectors. Reasons or cause. Number 2, time is over. Now let us write reasons or this is number 1. Number 2, reasons or cause. Can you tell me what will be the reasons or cause connectors? Reason. I'll give you 2 sentences. I did not go out. It was raining. Yes. Or as. Right? So you are giving a reason why are you not going out. Right? So reason connectors. As, because, since it was raining hard. Right? Since can come as time connector also, as reason connector also. Right? If I say it is rain, since it was raining, I could not go out. That is a reason connector. Right? How can it be a time connector?
No sense morning.
Yes. Right? Okay. Okay. Now the next. Okay. So as over because, then what else? As because, since, you write. Okay. So these 3 are mainly. Why can also be used, but that is not a very prominent one. Now number 3. Write down place. So time is over. Now place, and reasons or causes also over. Place. Okay, I'll give you a sentence. Tell me what can be the place connectors. I found my pencil. No, wait. Let me frame. Okay, I found my pencil. It was on the table. Tell me, how can I connect these 2 sentences using this?
I found my table.
I found my pencil, full stop. It was on the table. Join these 2 sentences using a connector. Or I'll give you another sentence. Wait. I searched my pen. Full stop. I searched my pen. I could find it. Okay, it could be possible. So I searched my pen dash, it was possible. So wherever it was possible, right? Whichever it was possible, right? So it is talking about the place. Okay, so write down the words where, wherever, wherever. Okay, done? Okay. Now come to the fourth one. Purpose. What is the purpose? Okay, if I say, I'll give you a sentence. I came to school. I wanted to take my migration certificate. Because, or can there be any other reason? That is cause, correct? What is the purpose? And what is the purpose? Yes, to take, in order to take my migration certificate, right? In order to. So write down for purpose, in order to, comma, so that I can collect my migration certificate. So that, in order to, right? Okay. Then write down condition. The next one, number 5, condition. Condition. If, very good. Condition, if. Unless you do your homework, I will not give you the storybook. Until, yes, unless, until, if, whether, WHETHER, weather, not this weather. I mean, there are two weathers, huh? WEATHER. Today is a cloudy weather. I mean, cloudy day. The weather is cool and gloomy, rainy, right? That is weather, WEA. And this weather, WHETHER, if. Okay. Okay, now the next one, comparison. Comparison. Okay, I'll give you 2 sentences. The shirt is white, milk is white. Join the 2 sentences. As, correct, you are.
As well as.
No,
As.
white as milk. Comparison, simile. Okay, so as, dot, as. This is one way. What is the other way? Comparing. He is taller than his classmates. So than, THA, and than is always comparing, right? Sweeter than, taller than whom. So comparing, right? So than, as, dot, as. As, dot, as you have understood, this is the simile one. Okay. Like also you can write. Okay. Now, okay, write down. Next one. Adding one fact or statement to the other. Adding one fact or statement to the other. Joining one fact or statement to the other fact, to the other. Done? Okay, I'll give you a sentence. Nitin is my friend. Raju is my friend.
Nitin and Raju are my friends.
Any other sentence? That is correct. That's a very basic one. Any other sentence? How? Any other way of connecting? Any other connectors we can use here?
As well as.
As well as. Very good. So Nitin as well as Raju are my friends. So right, as well as. Now tell me, if I say this, Nitin is my friend, full stop, Raju is also my friend. Then how do I do both the sentences? Nitin is my friend, Raju is also my friend. And basically that. Any other way? Nitin is my friend, Raju. Okay, that is good. Any other way? Not only Nitin, but also Raju is my friend. So not only dot dot dot, but also. Not only dot dot dot, but also. Okay, so you are giving additional. You see over here, addition. Right? In addition to, you can write this also. In addition to, not only but also you have written, as well as you have written. Now, not only but also, okay. You can also write, yeah, and also you write down because that is the basic one which we are doing, and also both, right? Both Nitin and Raju are my friends. That also we can say, right? Both. Moreover, also it's there, moreover.
Not only Nitin, but also Raju is.
I told you, not only but also. Huh. Now write down the next one. Which number is it?
Eight.
Okay, 8. Expressing a choice. Achha, sorry, don't write this now. We have done joining as an additional one, and thing, that is and not only but also all those, right? Now joining two contrasting facts or statements. There we have done joining additional information, right? Adding to that. Here you write down joining two contrasting facts or statements. Contrasting, CONTRASTING, contrasting.
Contrasting facts.
Facts, fact or statement. Done? Okay, can you tell me contrasting sentence? I like coffee, I do not like tea.
Coffee, but I don't like.
But the basic sentence is but, right? The basic one. Like the earlier one is and was the basic, here but is the basic, right? What else? If I tell you, he studied hard, full stop. He did not do well in the exam. He studied hard, full stop. Yes, then also or what else? Yet, right. We can also use, yes, yet, correct. Although also we can use, although he worked hard, he could not do well, right? Although you can use, so but, yet, although, right? However, okay. Next one, expressing a choice between two alternatives. 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 You can have tea, full stop. You can have coffee. You have two choices.
tea
Or coffee. So or, write down or. Then I'll give you another one. You can go to the, this we had done in subject verb agreement, if you remember. You can go to the theater. You can go to the playground. Other than simply or, yes, either or sentences. Remember, either you go to the theater or to the playground, right? Either dot 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 or. You remember either or sentence in the subject verb agreement? Yes. Neither nor. Same. Write down either dot dot or. Then another example you write down neither 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 dot 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 nor. Okay, done. Okay, then what else? Else, ELSE, another example, else, otherwise, otherwise, else, ELSE. Okay, now the last one, showing one statement, showing one statement or fact, showing one's statement or fact is inferred or proved. Inferred, INFERRED, is inferred or proved from another. Showing one statement or fact is inferred or proved by another. I'll give you a sentence. It was raining. I did not go out. So I did not go out, or therefore I did not go out. So one is telling, you know, the second sentence, it's the proof, one sentence is giving you the proof of the thing. Why have you not gone out? Right? So not the reason, but it is giving you the proof, not why. Actually, it was raining hard, so I did not go out. Or the other way, if I tell you the reason way, then I did not go out as it was raining hard. Right? Then it becomes the reason. Reason is being focused over here. Why you did not go out? But if I say use so, I did not, it was raining hard, so I did not go out. So you are giving the proof that it was raining, so I did not go out. Right? Okay, so therefore, right, therefore also, therefore I did not go out. Hence, HENCE, hence. Written? Now I'll give you some sentences, fill in the blanks. Okay. Alice seems to be quite intelligent. Alice seems to be quite intelligent, comma. Dash. She often gets poor grades. She often gets poor grades, full stop. So Alice seems to be quite intelligent, comma, dash. She often gets poor grades. Full stop. Now you write down the three options. Option A,
she often gets
poor, POOR, poor grades. GRADES. What does it mean?
marks.
Marks is not good. He is intelligent. She is intelligent. She doesn't get marks. Right? So write down the three options. Whereas, option number A, whereas, option A, whereas, 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 option B, otherwise, option B, otherwise, option C, nonetheless.
nonetheless, N-O-N-E, none the less. Done? Okay. Now number 2. This restaurant has some of the best chefs. Restaurant spelling. Chef spelling C-H-E-F. Chef means someone who cooks. So professional cook. So this restaurant has some of the best chefs in the town. Full stop. This restaurant has some of the best chefs in the town. Town, comma, not full stop, sorry, comma, dash, their service is excellent. Okay, full stop. Option A, in addition to. In addition to. Option B, moreover. Option B, moreover. Option B, moreover. M-O-R-E, more, O-V-E-R, over. Okay, written. And option C is beside. B-E-S-I-D-E. Okay, done. Now the next one, number 3. I have never been to the USA. I have never been to the USA. U capital, S capital, A capital. I have never been to the USA, comma, dash, having friends and relatives there. Having friends and relatives there. Friends and relatives. R-E-L-A-T-I-V-E-S. Having friends and relatives there. Full stop. Option A, in spite of. Option B, although. Option C, besides. This is besides. Okay, B-E-S-I-D-E-S. The earlier one which I told you was only beside without an S. This has with, this has an S. So besides. Number 4. He is a reckless driver. I'll give you 5. Huh? Number 4. He is a reckless driver. He is a reckless driver, comma, dash. He hasn't had any accidents. He hasn't had any accidents. Has it? Had, HIV had, hasn't had any accidents. Full stop. Reckless driver means, do you know the meaning of reckless driver?
It doesn't follow the rules.
Yes, someone who doesn't follow the rules. Okay, now the options. Even then, option B, although, option B, although, option C, even as. So even then, although, even as. Now write down the last one. My sister works 3 jobs in a day. My sister works 3 jobs in a day. comma. My sister works 3 jobs in a day, comma, dash. She doesn't earn much money. Comma, dash, she doesn't earn much money, full stop. Options, however, option A, however, however, option B, moreover, option B, moreover, 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 option C, hence, hence, hence. Do these 5. Done? Okay. What is the first one?
This seems to be quite intelligent. Dash your frontiers.
Tell me the answer.
Nonetheless, she.
Nonetheless, correct. Nonetheless spelling is Noneheh. So none the less. It's a combination of 3 words together. Okay, have you written the correct spelling? If you have not written, please correct it. Okay, correct. Very good. Now the next one. This restaurant has some of the best chefs in town.
In addition, their services.
No, moreover. Moreover is the correct answer. In addition to that, their service is good. Okay, otherwise, moreover, their service is also excellent. Right. Now the third one. I have never been to the USA in spite of. Very good. Okay, next, he is a reckless driver. Dash, he hasn't had any accidents.
Although he wasn't home.
Although, why although? Even then, right? Even then, he did not have any accident. Though he is a reckless driver, he did not have. Right? Although will come in the beginning. Although he is a reckless driver, he did not have any accidents. If it comes in between, then it will be even then. Okay, now the next one. My sister works 3 jobs in a day. She doesn't earn much. So she's working so much, but still she's not getting. However, correct. Good. Okay, now the all 5 over?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, now you take out your books. Now connectors is easy, right? You have understood? Now I'll quickly tell you the difference between beside and besides. Can you tell me the difference? Beside and besides. What is the difference between the two? These are two completely different meaning, but they have the almost the same form.
Beside is the,
Beside, comes at beside me.
yeah, that is.
That means by the side of position. Beside me. He was always beside me when I was not well. Right?
Is sitting beside me,
Beside me. He is sitting beside me. What is besides? Besides means other than. In addition to. Okay, besides. In addition to and besides mean the same. Besides being a good orator, he is also a good writer. Besides means in addition to being a good writer, he is also a good orator. So he has both the qualities. So other than this, he also has that quality. So that is besides. Clear? Okay, because these comes in your exam like in CBSE. Besides. Okay. Okay, now which page numbers did I ask you to switch? First one, which one did I tell you? 65. 65, right? This page number 65 is based on passive voice. Okay, and which is the next one? 52. 52. Now 52, yeah, these two. These two are based on only tenses and verbs. And what is the other one? There were three pages, no? The subject verb agreement. What was the other one? This one, no? Page number 41. 41, 42, both. This is also verb forms. Okay. Where is the connector? We're trying to find out sentence with the connectors. Okay, do this first. This is again based on active passive. This one, just check if you are able to do it. Do this first. Page number 60. What is it? Page number 65. Yeah, 65 number 2. Question number 2. The rest are all direct and indirect, which we have not done yet. So question number 2. Done? Really? Good. Okay. Start with the next one. Where is it? Yeah. If we. Yes. Then should to be removed. Has to be functional. Read it 1 second. Read it nicely. It does not hold, has to be used. Okay? What's wrong with you today? You're not feeling well. I'm sorry. I think I will instead of label, then I can. Yes, can first. How many causes of support? Should also become used. Can also become used. Should means it has to happen. So handles can also become used. However, one is not valid. It is not
I thought I know. One dash not worry about the maintenance. But it should not be. Correct. Okay, then we go where? Next.
Now which page number you are doing, 50? The next one, 50. Question number 1, one is number F. This is subject not occurring. Question number F and question P and F. Just check. What comes in 5? Helps or help? Right? I help, right? In between there is a phrase, there is a clause actually. Of course. And F. This is not neither nor either or, it is only neither. Or only either. Neither is. Nonsense are only video available. Another reason I'd be so there on the option. Yes. So this is E. E. A1, no? No, not answers, I'm talking options, right? Options are everything. No, these options. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4 options if I take. And then there's 4 options for B. Then C is also 4 options, like this year. This year is correct without looking. Okay, look at the option. Did you get it? The options are given is A, these options, B, those options. If you can do it without looking at the options, try to do that, then you check the options. Because you know what happens at times, we get confused with the options. We may know the thing, but at times when you look at the option, we get confused. So that is why better to do it on your own and then look at the options. Or the other way is also fine. First you try to do, then you check the options. Okay, of course. Contains water consists of five flavors of contains and forms. Containers is a container. The container contains milk. Yes. You can just put this in. What is about the as well as type of sentences we had done? Subject verb agreement. So, take out the subject verb agreement. Your word for EMS. As well as sign out as well as sentences which are joined by as well as in addition to. You have to go through every day. At least not every day, at least weekly once you must go through it. Otherwise you will forget. There are so many rules. We have done rules of grammar, tenses for verb, verbs, tenses, subject verb agreement, voices, all the difficult ones we have already done. Now you have to revise. What is it? What is this rule? When singular subject is joined to another noun with as well as together which decides a noun, and the verb must agree with the noun that stands first. So that means the house with its contents or as well as the iron as well as gold. It is with respect to the first form. Okay, so whenever the sentences are joined with as well as in addition to together with, it takes the first one. You have taken from the second one. So my mother as well as her two sisters is yes. My mother is. Okay, now this one. Only okay, now I what comes with I help or I helps? Then now this one. Either. It is not either nor sentence. Either or sentence is different. It is only neither, only either. Then what happens? Of my sister is you. Why? Because neither of my sisters means not one of my sisters. That means the emphasis is the one. These are very subject verb agreement is the place where children make a lot of errors. So you have to be very particular. Okay, now you do this one. You can just put a tick also. Okay. Now, just 1 minute. This word. Vicky, that was one. The word police. Where is it? The police. Police is actually policeman. Police is actually regarded always as a plural noun. Always. So therefore it will be followed by was. So erase it and write it. Okay. Now what is the next one? We'll do last page and bring to the word. 41 come. So we have done on tenses and on subject verb agreement and on active passive verbs. Then one something. That's this idea. Continue. No, we use it for any program level usually. We are going to any practice tests. So practice series, the problems. So one for CBSE hasn't started yet.
It has started, but when it was to happen, ARA exams were not. Yesterday I couldn't.
So you can come yesterday. Yes. So what was the test on? It was there English. What which chapter? It is English and bio. As English which chapter? English. That's for which one? The family chapter. No, nothing on, there nothing exam on it.
Here, you have written the hall is packed to the capacity. Is a present tense. Here you have written a number of student volunteers were posted. Right, so, yeah, if you write here was, then word is fine. Okay, so you know what, this is a report writing. Okay, report writing is always in past tense. So it has to be was, not is. Was, word. In the and go through this once again. Report writing, this is actually in the form of a report. Report is always in the past tense and in passive voice. Always. Okay, so what you have done is right. Always in past tense. If it is a report writing. You see the volunteers were standing, so everything is reported, right? You know, and event has happened that they have reported it. Report writing. To check. Okay. Because there may be one sentence which can be in present tense. Which is a universal truth or something that is true to somebody. He is right. Because who is an English humorist? This is correct. No, why do you take it to be wrong? No. All of this will not become a series. Here, Archimedon is an eminent human, that is a universal truth. So there it will not change. Okay. Here we are given two answers. Which one do you like both? Okay. Here's the list. Was expected to arrive. Then he actually is noted. The word police is always plural noun. Why? Because police means the group of put together, policemen. No. Okay. This will be good. Well, this is the arrival. Of what we can show by 20 minutes. Only gods. Only God, simple past tense. What is the position was? Which was only was right? Yes, was rather a noun late. Is it? But for the audience, audience is actually regarded as a singular noun. Okay, audience was getting it. What is your number? Always a singular noun. And after next. Whatever notes are given here, just go through it once. Okay. In the next class, I will give you the this active passive voice in a table form. It will be easier for you to remember. Both tense and active passive easy for you. One table and a whole. Okay. Okay, so that will be easier. And go through subject verb agreement. Okay, because your next test will be on that. Do this. We don't have much time. It's 5:50 already. Do it at your pace, no problem. If you can't finish, we will continue in the next class, no problem. Okay? Are the answers given over here?
Now they are more there options.
Achha, there are options. Okay, okay. 41 and 42. Done? Okay. No, number 8. Tenses. Most of simple past tense, yeah. One action happening before the other action. Check. Go to the tense notes once. Did you write down tense notes? No. Go through it. The past tense and past perfect tense. Difference between past and past perfect. Which one did you do? 41 and 42. Yours is different. 42. Also, oh, you did not do this one. This is the solved one you have done. Yeah, so where are the answers? Okay, then we'll do this one. You are doing this first. Okay, let us do this. Let us do this first, okay? Right. Now the first sentence, see. The meeting dash after the president dash.
Meeting start after the president's name.
No, absolutely wrong. You all have forgotten everything. Please take out your tenses notes.
Next.
Difference between past simple past tense and past perfect tense. See, there are two actions happening in the past. We have done many sentences on this type. There are two actions. One action happened at 9 a.m. The other action happened at 10 a.m. I reached the station. The train left. The train dash before I dash the station.
Meeting started.
Now look. The action which is happening before will be represented by past perfect tense. And the action which happened later will be denoted by simple past tense. What is simple past? What is past perfect? Can you give me an example where had been started, no, just had started. I wanted active words. Okay. This is past perfect. And what is simple past? Just started. Without had. Okay. Now here in the first sentence,
Meeting has started after the president.
which action happened before? First, what happened? Did the meeting start first or?
The meeting started after the president.
Correct. See, you all have forgotten everything. So from the next class, half an hour, we will take up only revision of the earlier lessons, okay? Do you remember it now? We had done so many sentences on this, okay? Now what is the second sentence?
To be the action black ink, right?
Now this is usually something that happens regularly. Writes. Correct. So simple present tense. She usually writes. This sentence you will remember the first sentence when there are two actions happening. One, the before action and the other one. First you listen. The after action. I mean the action will happen later. Right? There. Acha, I think you were absent on the day when we had done tenses.
Yes, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes. You were absent on that day. Hmm.
We did it all together with the other students as well.
Yes, right. The communicative students were also there. And you were absent on that day before the exam. Yeah, I remember before the exam, of course. Yes, you were absent. Okay, then. Okay, just remember this, right? Okay, now the next one is done, right? So this is a habitual action which will be represented by simple present tense. Fine. Now the third one, see.
We are living this.
No, whenever you have since, what do we, right? Whenever see, there is another rule that is, whenever there is the word since represent point of time, and for represents period of time. What does it mean? It has been raining since 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, point of time, what particular time I am giving, since 4 o'clock in the morning. It has been raining for 4 hours at a stretch. I'm talking about period of time for 4 hours. Here I'm telling for 4 hours, here I'm using 4 o'clock, a particular time. Right? So here I use since, here I use for. Now, whenever these type of sentences are there, it will always have present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so ing will be there for perfect, have or has will be there, and in between BWN will be there.
We have been living in the.
Yeah, so we have been living in Delhi since 1980.
Yes.
Okay, have been living, right now. We will continue it in the next class. Tenses, we will revise it a little. Okay, clear? Because he was absent, so I want to do it, may not be that way, but at least I'll give you the overall picture so that the points which are very important for you to remember. Yes. And we will also write down that table. Bye. We meet you on Monday, right? Go safely, yeah. Raining, I don't know whether it's raining now, but the roads are very slippery. You go by cycle, or you do not by cycle. You would say, I did not bring my cycle. Good. So how will you go home? Auto? Okay. Walking. So how far is it? It's not very. Right. That's right. Walk carefully, yeah. Look at the, look at the street.